truth.
Welcome back to Upstage, the official podcast for Ronin Theatre Collaborative. This is E.C. Darlingbond, Marketing Director and Assistant Artistic Director, with my main man here, Cody Goulder, Artistic Director for Ronin Theatre Collaborative. How are you, Cody?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and all the holidays wrapped into one holiday burrito.
Absolutely. It's the best time because we get all of the holidays out of the way.
Yep. One stop. It's the one-stop shop for the low prices of all the things that are gifts and expensive.
Yep. Did you get a Christmas bonus at your day job? I did, and it all went towards gifts and fixing my
car. And it went towards the mortgage. I love being practical, responsible adults.
Well, speaking of being a responsible adult, Cody, tell me about your new directing gig for The Broken Age.
We have a fantastic opportunity that's been kicked in. So we basically start the 2026 season right out of the gun, finger guns blazing. Our friends over at Space 55 have commissioned myself and our playwright in residence, John Perovich, with the task of bringing to life The Broken Age. It's a play that John wrote several years ago. That's been in the Space 55 pipeline for a while, and the stars finally aligned. Someone crossed the T's and dotted the I's, and now we'll be bringing that play to audiences in the first 2 weeks of January. So we're really hitting the ground running on different projects going on right now. And we can't be more excited for our friends at Space 55 and for BJ and that entire team over there to bring this show to us ready to roll.
Yeah. Last time we worked with Space 55, it was for Babylon, in our last season, with BJ directing that. Now you are directing a show for them. What is the elevator pitch for The Broken Age, other than there being an age where things are broken?
Well, I mean, we're living in a broken age, but I think we all know that, as our listeners do. The Broken Age is about a young man who is really struggling to find his footing with what is real and what is not, as he is haunted by dreams of alien planets, fiery volcanic apocalypses, and the ever-present droning sounds of giant wasps. And this impacts not only his friends and his family, but his community around him, as he may or may not be a harbinger for the end of the world.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's fun for the whole family. It's lots of laughs. Lots of and also surprisingly funny. It's actually a very surprisingly funny play that has been with John for a long time, and I'm just really touched that we finally got it here to the threshold to where we can bring it to audiences.
Well, especially because you are kind of John's go-to person to direct all of his work. I'm
fortunate that John trusts me enough to not only be our playwright in residence here at Ronin, but also trust me with his work to workshop on. I mean, you know, when we were together at the Monster Tempe Town Lake, that John is a playwright who excels in wit, in being as upfront with his characters as humanly possible, and making absurdity 100% normal. He's probably the finest playwright we have in this community. And yeah, I'm not blowing smoke up his butt by saying that.
No.
But his window to vision and his approach to playwriting, it's effortless. It's the kind of thing you wish you would have in more artists. And the fact that he is a teacher predominantly, he is a sharer of stories, and a wonderful collaborator across the board. I mean, what do you not love? I mean, 2026 is going to be the season of John Perovich, and it's well-deserved and about damn time.
Absolutely. We have at least 2 plays by John coming up the pipeline for Ronin. The next one is Glen Oaks.
Yep.
Which, when I was talking about it with John, he drew a lot on his childhood memories of growing up in New Jersey, a font of information, and just every time I read one of his plays, I get very hungry. I don't know what it is. I think it's the fact that he describes food so well.
Or we're hungry for good storytelling.
Damn, that's good. I should write that down. Right. I'll put that in the marketing pitch.
He has an entire monologue in Glen Oaks devoted to the joy that is the cosmic crisp apple.
Oh, yeah. And then Macbethist, which is the fun holiday mashup we've all been waiting for of Macbeth meets Santa Claus.
Yep. Well, tries to destroy Santa Claus.
I know. I keep rereading
Like
them, keep
yourself.
giggling at work.
It's fantastic. I'm very excited to be working on both these pieces. I'm excited to bring them to our audiences across Arizona with our new partners over at Main Street Creative and with everyone. And I'm really just excited to showcase the joy that is working with John and working on his plays and with his characters and his work. I can't speak volumes about the quality and quantity of work that he is churning out on a regular basis. It's mind-boggling how fruitful his work is, and his connections running deep with his collaborations with Theater Artist Studio, to PT, to Brelby, to B3. He has such a wide net that he has cast of people to collaborate and work with that you can't help but love the guy. You can't help but be appreciative of the work every step of the way.
What I love working with John a lot is the fact that he is completely without ego when it comes to his work. Like, he makes it clear that he has a vision for it, but he's always game for trying something out or finding a way to like make things work that I just really admire about him.
And I love working with him from a director-playwright relationship because John trusts directors. He knows that his job is to be the playwright, the storyteller, the advocate for the script. And for me especially, allowing myself to paint with a wide canvas on a John play is very rewarding and very refreshing. I mean, there's times where I'll pitch an idea to John. John says, no, okay, we won't do that. Or I have a concept that John's not even sure how it's seen in his head. We roll a dice on it, it works, magical, boom. So to have that relationship with a guy who is open enough to allow play, but also very concrete in what his message and directive of the play is, it's a wonderful place to be in, and what you kind of expect for a collaborative artist of that nature and that caliber.
And who do we have in the cast for Space 55's new age? Because I know we have a few Ronin alums.
We got a few returner Ronins. The stage will be graced by the fantastic Lily Norton, and Amy Searcy is back as well. For those of you who were at Haunted Castle, you saw both of them together in the Selfies piece of Haunted Castle. This will be both Amy and Lily's first show at Space 55. We're really excited to be with them. And then we have Jacob Anderson, who is playing the roommate of the disgruntled main character Wayne, played by Zach Arganakis. I don't know, butcher's last name. Zach, if you're listening, I apologize. And he is our bread and butter. It's a 4-person cast, all relatively young performers, and on top of their game. Like, this is a wonderful ensemble of people to go and see and have fun with. And they're a blast.
I'm honestly so excited. Tickets are already available on this.
$20. Yep, $20 to go see a Space 55 show. Tickets are available online. It'll be at Metropolitan Arts Institute, opening January 9th, running for 2 weekends, 8 opportunities to see the play, and all of your money goes to local theater, local artists, and local plays. And especially out of this world type treats like John's play. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna get scared, you're gonna hit a little bit of everything with the show, and I'm really excited about that.
And what do you have coming up on the pipeline next? I know we have our first inaugural show for Ronin, which is
we want to talk about Shrines till the cows come home. Audiences are gonna love Shrines. Shrines is our big kickoff show opening January 29th at the Irish Cultural Center in downtown Phoenix before we move it for 2 weeks at the Mesa Main Street Creative Arts Center in Mesa. And this play is it's a showcase for a fantastic cast of 4 actors, directed by a powerhouse that is Van Rockwell, ship captained by this amazing team that we have, wonderful partners, for a truly emotional family drama that's got a little bit of dark comedy mixed in with it for good measure. Audiences are going to love what we're putting on the table there for that. And then for myself personally, it'll be moving over to Blood Oaks, which is John's next play. And I'll be directing that, opening May 21st, and then continuing to get the rest of Ronin's 2026 season off the ground.
Yeah, this is going to be a busy summer for you, especially because you have Glen Oaks, and then you are also going right into the Seagull, correct?
We have the Seagull that will be producing Megalodon, which is a play written by Nicholas Herbert Walker, and directed again by B.J. Garrett, our brother and friend from Space 55. Elizabeth Berdura will be taking the reins of Robin Hood, The Legend of Robin Hood, when that opens in September. And then, of course, obviously, Haunted Castle Season 3 will be back soon. And then we'll wrap up the season with Macbeth's Christmas Passion Spectacular in December.
Yeah. Little inside baseball during this last season, Cody and I were talking about how, like, okay, we had a few shows that overlapped, but next year going to be so easy. Like we're going to build in time for ourselves. Thankfully, we did not make it a New Year's resolution, but it's going to work out a whole lot better.
We had an opportunity presented itself to get some really good runs for our shows, and you know what? I went ahead and ran with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I owe a lot of that to Paige Westfall over at Main Street Creative Arts Center for being a fantastic collaborator already, who is just a wonderful person to be collaborating with, to be working with. And any people that want to go see a place where you give a shit about arts and you care about theater and you care about arts and developing artists, check out what's going on at Main Street Creative Arts Center. Just sign up, go whatever workshops, whatever classes, whatever shows are there. Go and support someplace that is doing the work of supporting local theater and local artists. She is a gift.
Especially to the community right now when we're seeing so many theater companies around the Valley close. I know we talked about this last time we had you on the podcast. We're just seeing it's a hard time for local theater to try and make it. We at least have the benefit. We are a 501c. We are thankfully getting support also from the community through our Patreon page for anybody who is interested in getting the perks of producing the magic of live theater in Arizona. Check us out, Ronin Theatre Collaborative. The lowest option is $5, in which you get your name in the program. And if you want to donate $150 a month, we give you even more perks. So check it out on our website.
I like perks.
Perks are good. Perks are great.
Good.
But Cody, what is the one thing you want people to walk away from the Broken Age with?
I want you to walk away going, what the hell did I just see? And not in a way that is, you don't know what you saw. I want you to have a good time. I want you to see a play that is grips the B-movie aesthetic, that has a real strong story about growing up and being confused, that is going to have some magical spectacle on stage. I'm okay with you leaving going, what the hell did I just see? Because that means you're talking about it at the end of the week. And what better way to keep theater alive and keep running in our community than telling people about it? Being unable to stop talking about how good something is. And I want y'all to be able to do that when you come to see The Broken Age. I want you to sit down, relax, enjoy your soda, enjoy your popcorn, and then leave. Go, what the heck did I just see? Go buy a cocktail afterwards. Go get a slice of pizza afterwards. If you feel like pizza afterwards, I don't know. You might not. Ooh. But I want you to feel like you've seen something that was worth your time, that was worth your energy, and also made you feel excited to go back to the next show you want to go see.
Hell yeah. And okay. I'm going to be honest, I'm so excited to see The Broken Age. I already got my tickets. So I cannot stress enough to our audiences, like, you got to go see it, because
it is unlike anything you have seen before. I doubt you'll see anything like it after this. John has even looked at it and gone, I don't know. In fact, the fact that this play is even coming to light is a gift in and of itself. For a little backstory, a little back context for it, this is a play that was supposed to be produced in 2020. For Space 55.
Oh my.
And in 2025. 2020. Sorry, 2020. 2020, The Broken Age was supposed to be produced. And COVID shut it down, shuttered for years, and had a bunch of starts, getting up, getting down, getting up, getting down. And finally, we were able to break ground on this play with an ensemble that we love, with a team that we love. And it just, the fact that this play is hitting the stage and it is shining at this time, in this light, in this new year, this new time, is really a miracle. And we got to support those miracles when we have it. And you're going to have a real good time. And it will have been absolutely worth the wait.
Yeah. Well, talking about impossible staging, it brings to mind the advice you gave when you won for Best Director at the Zonies this year of Do the Things That Scare You. And reading that play genuinely frightens me.
You're welcome.
So I'm psyched to see what you guys are doing with it.
It's going to be a blast, and everyone on our Ronin crew should come check it out. Space 55 we wouldn't be here without Space 55. Let's be honest about that. It's a company that cares about artists, that cares about individuality, that cares about originality, and it's full of some of the nicest people ever been on the planet. So go support some local art, go speak some local playwrights, and get yourself a little scared too. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah. Well, you've heard it here. We'll see you at the theater at the Metropolitan Arts Center for when The Broken Age comes out. Can you give me the dates one more time, Cody, for our audience?
Broken Age is going to open at Metropolitan Arts Institute January 9th through January 18th. Tickets are available right now at space55.org. You can follow any links you see on your social media page. Buy your tickets now, and we can't wait to see you when you get there.
See you then.
See you then.